The dynamics in the family are really interesting. That the loyalty of the two oldest sons, Laman and Lemuel, seems to be much more allied with that of the ruling class in Judah than with their own father. And they see him as a kind of class traitor.
But it's also a microcosm of Judea as a whole, because within Judea you have different attitudes towards prophecy, the Lord, the scriptures, the temple, all of these different things.
When they first leave Jerusalem, they're leaving their inheritance. And the oldest, Laman, is the birthright son. He's the one that would receive a double portion if he were staying.
They weren't convinced it was wise to leave their possessions. They weren't convinced that Jerusalem would be destroyed, and they weren't convinced there was a better place to go.
But you also see another characteristic of Middle Eastern families, and that is the loyalty to the father. Laman and Lemuel did not want to go on this journey.
Even though there were rebukes, voices, and even angelic appearances, they soon could brush that aside.
I think what you see in Lehi is a very wealthy person living on the outskirts of Jerusalem who has two older, spoiled sons who've grown up quite comfortable in Jerusalem, and they are looking forward to the day when they will inherit all that property.
And yet they went with their father because of loyalty to the father is absolute in the Middle East. They take out their anxiety and their animosity to their father on their brother Nephi.
A patriarch cares not just for a large posterity, but like Abraham cares that they be like the stars in merit and worth and blessedness.
What they see in their father is he's suddenly betrayed their situation. He's become this religious fanatic who's going to take them away from the place that is rightfully theirs, deprive them of all the status and the comforts they're used to.
Lehi, Nephi says, pleads with Laman and Lemuel, quote, with all the feelings of a tender parent.
The thing that's heartbreaking to me, and women I know who have children like Laman and Lemuel, often take great comfort if they still have a loving relationship with family members. They will say they've left the faith, but we still love one another and we still have a good time together. And there's great comfort in that for the women, but Sariah never even had that. And that breaks my heart for her.